Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and today, by the title of the video, you might be wondering why? Why is it called Tampon Run, ladies and gentlemen? Well, today, I was on the application store for my Apple device, and I decided, you know what, I want to see what kind of cringy shit exists. You know, I've done a lot of these videos up till now, and frankly, I sort of do these here and there, just because, you know, it's fun to look at this level of gaming as well. You know, mobile gaming is important, we might as well cover it too, after all, we're ordinary gamers. So, I figured I might as well take a look at this side. So I went onto the Apple Store, like so that you're seeing over here. I typed in Tampon, and as I clicked Tampon, I found this game. Okay, Tampon Run by Cheryl Hauser. It's got a 5-star review, so frankly, I wanted to check the fuck out of it out. After that, I saw Tampon Timer Free. I saw Line Camera, for some reason that's in that list as well. And Ambulance Newborn Baby. Gonna have to download that one for later. But going into Tampon Run, I noticed that it was a game where you play as a character named Luna, rid the world of menstruation haters, you know? Throw tampons at them and don't let them confiscate yours. How many enemies can you enlighten? As featured in CBS.com, Time.com, all the other kind of shit. I don't really fucking care. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tampon Run. Now, of course, from the icon, it looks pretty fucking cutesy. Why a game needs to exist on the practice of menstruation and tampons, you know, it's all up to me. But then again, there are games all about shit. If you went onto the store and typed in poo, for example, you'd probably find games about poo. Poo happens. What is poo happens? Well, apparently you take shits on people. So, you know, it has a fucking right there to exist. But you know what? I wanted to show it to you because, hey, it's absurd as fuck, and we might as well look at it and see just what kind of lulz we can get. Just from the title screen itself. Now, one thing to note, it actually doesn't have, like, in-app purchases, which is kind of a rare thing for a lot of these free-to-play runner games. But they've got an intro screen, a leaderboard, they got a credit screen as well. So they got a credit screen. It was basically made, I think, by a bunch of high school students. So, you know, good for them. All right, good for the Tampon Run side of things. If you go to the leaderboards, you can actually see that they've got straight up, I played a little bit of it, by the way, of course. They apparently also have, like, achievements for you to get, so, like, firing 5 tampons at once, menstrual believer, heavy flow, Ada Lovelace, taboo crusher, enlighten an enemy. So you got a whole bunch of stuff there. You can also go to the leaderboards, and they've got about 127,273 people registered onto that leaderboard life. I think the top leaderboard is taken by Marcus GH, holy shit, nah, that's obviously trolling, 1 trillion. I've got the highest of 27 points on my last run, which was a long fucking time ago. I had this downloaded forever. There's also, like, literally no trolling here, which I gotta say is kind of a big thing. But now, I don't really hear any, like, audio cues on this as well, so I don't think it has, like, straight up sound, unfortunately. Menstruation. It's totally normal, alright? Holy fucking shit! Oh my god, that flared up like crazy. And yet women are taught that it's embarrassing and crude. You got a bunch of ew, that's fucking wrong. It's, apparently it's all done by these 2 crappy looking 8-bit characters right on the side. I must say, their feet aren't even attached. That's something. We disagree, so we made a game to combat the stigma. You know, whoever's telling people that, like, menstruation's great, what the fuck, what kind of an asshole are you going near that says that shit? We disagree, so we made a game, alright. Our hero is armed with tampons. No, we're not kidding here. This is a real game. Her mission is to rid the world of the menstrual taboo. Time to open your mind, period shamer. It's an essential bodily fun. I love how they have, like, one-liners for this. It's chauvinism's worst nightmare. No period, no shame in my period game. Go ahead, make one more PM. Okay, alright, let's go on. The time to get over it, and the first step is Tampon Run. Alrighty, let's go into it. Now, instructions are watch out. If you collide with enemies, they will take away your tampons. Use your tampons to defend yourself, but don't run out, okay? Alright, let's hit start on this. Let's go into this fucking game. So, here they got a game over here. I just launched that fucking tampon. They're turning into maxi pads, but you basically can grab tampons like so, and just roll around. Now, you can fire as many as you want. You can fire, like, all of them up, but you can't run out of them. As far as the game goes, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the easiest fucking game that I've played so far. So, right now I have like 20, there's like fucking patriarchy flying. Wow, I got 2 of them. I John Wicked their ass, dude. Jesus. Oh my, I've enlightened 15 shamers without letting them steal my tampons. There really isn't much challenge to this game. As you can tell, it's pretty fucking easy. I got jetpack patriarchy, and I got patriarchy on the ground. This is actually really, really freaking easy. All you really have to do is keep launching shit and jumping. Okay, alright. No, it kind of tries to get a little hard. Wow, okay, they took away a tampon. Shit. She even has a little sound effect when she gets her tampons taken away. Now, it's got a day-night cycle as well. What the fuck am I playing, dude? I can't also share this if I want to. Although, I don't know where I should even fucking share it to. But playing it again, it doesn't seem to have a lot of gameplay to it, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Because it seems Tampon Run, while it definitely looks very good, I will say, like, it's got the style going for it. There's only 2 different types of enemies I've seen. And unfortunately, because of that, I haven't noticed, like, any gaps. It almost feels like jumping is pointless. Like, if you stay to the ground and just hit fire, like, at these things coming near you, you'd be good, and jump up occasionally to get more maxi pads. It's not like killing them is getting you more or they're not dropping any, like, tampons. So you just sort of do this, and you can fire it ahead of time, so you don't have to worry about it. So basically, it's almost like the easiest game ever. This game is made for people that I think don't want to. I don't know who the fuck this game is made for, man. I don't know what message you're sending over, because it is surprisingly the easiest fucking game that I have ever played. You know, here I was thinking I'd have a little bit more material to work with for Tampon Run, but I mean, the joke basically says it itself. You know, is it a bad game? No. It's a fucking easy-ass game, let me tell you. The enemies just spawn in, and they, like, fly into you. That's really it. Like, it seems like whatever they're coming out of, they've got Nurse Joy syndrome, because, ladies and gentlemen, these are the exact same fucking enemies. Holy shit. And I'm almost out of tampons, by the way, too. So I got a new high score. Got my tampons taken away, unfortunately. Yeah, like, it almost seems like the spawn rate to get new tampons is almost non-existent. Because, there are a lot of... Like, look at that shit. There's so many of them right over here. Apparently, I got an achievement called Menopause. Like, you reach a point eventually where you run out of tampons, right? And it's like, it's bound to happen. There's just so many of them chasing you. Like, it kind of gives you a divide, right? Do you go the lethal, like, stick the tampon into the face playthrough? Because you want to enlighten people, but at the same time, enlightening makes sure that you don't have, how the hell is hitting people with a tampon making them fly up to heaven with a maxi pad body? That doesn't make any sense, man. Like, at the first, it's kind of easy. You kind of can just jump over them, like fucking lightning these people, alright? Like, there's really no point. I don't know why in this universe there's so many fucking light poles in the background, and there's so many assholes trying to take this poor woman's maxi pads. Like, jeez, man. Like, what kind of a sick dystopian future is it? Like, it's some cyberpunk level shit, dude. This is some disgusting society to live in, and I, unfortunately, am glad I'm not a part of it. But it also seems like in this world, they've basically, like, mastered jetpack travel, and the art of throwing tampons so fucking hard it sends your enemies straight into heaven. And I love how all of these are male people, by the way, too. Jesus Christ. Man, we're getting shot up in the air, boys and girls. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't even know what's more to say. Like, I'm actually doing slightly okay, I think. I'm getting like 60 points guaranteed. There you go, I ran out of tampons. There's no fucking way I was gonna do it. Holy shit, this game gets fucking difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tampon Run, okay? I don't know how much more I can really show you out of the whole Tampon Run. The game's not as really impressive as it was. I thought that maybe if I played it for a little bit longer, I would get farther, but it seems like the game is literally only one freaking level, and that is just a flat plane. There's not a whole different variety of enemies. I think people on the leaderboard are lying if they made it past 100, because frankly, that is not how it works. If you look at the achievements, hold 30 tampons at once, tampon obsessed, collect 4 tampon boxes without enlightening an enemy. Apparently I almost got hoarder. The pink cap, collect 8 tampon boxes, eye on the prize, enlighten 15 enemies without jumping. Bro, fuck you. I could have gotten that. Are you fucking out of your mind? That means I have to amass 15 tampons straight up and just fire them. You know what? These achievements are actually retardedly easy. If you go to... I don't believe the leaderboard side of this whole equation right now, because I think the leaderboard... What? Dude, I'm 20... Dude, I jumped up 80k. Holy shit. I jumped up far, man. I jumped up high into the list. Now, there's some people... If you want to get to, like, numbers, say... If you want to get to a reasonable number... You can kind of go all the way up to, like, the top 25 if you just reach, like, 145, like, points, and that's frankly it. I don't think there's many more people playing this. I think Marcus GH lied about the whole 1 trillion, okay? There's no way you enlightened a trillion motherfuckers. A trillion 69, that's definitely a troll. Come on now. You know, at the end of the day, I think we can congratulate on the fact that at least Tampon Run was a fucking game, and you know what? It was actually a pretty decent game as far as I can tell. This, on the other hand... It's probably fucking AIDS that I'm looking at right now. You know, it was on the same page, so I figured if the video's too short, we didn't really expect much out of Tampon Run, so, I might as well add an extra and do an ambulance newborn baby care new mommy. Oh, it's got a 2-in-1 game pack. Okay, let's go with the first one. How about that? Let's pick the first mommy. Why the fuck would you... Why is this for like 3+? Like, what in the actual fuck? Apple what is wrong with this company? First of all, it's in an entirely wrong aspect ratio. What? I can apply band-aids to her? Here you go, I put a band-aid on the baby. What am I fucking playing, dude? Now, the reason I'm doing this is because somebody showed this to me over on the iOS store a while back, and I decided to make a screenshot of it, post it to Twitter, and people were like, what? And it kind of made me go, what the fuck, too. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's nothing but just a harmless little game, all right? I think people kind of, if you're going to take it wrong for the fact that it's kind of a bare-bones easy game. But I will say one thing. As absurd of an idea as Tampon Run was, the game was pretty harmless, I gotta say. Congratulations to the high schooler kids that were behind programming. A good job on the mobile game. It was really nice. It didn't, pummel me with, fucking in-app purchases or anything like that. I think for a high school project, this turned out to be pretty damn fine, okay? A little bit of an absurd kind of project. It's like if we had Semen Run, you know what I mean? Like, just guys shooting loads everywhere and trying to avoid that. I don't even know how that would work. That needs to be a fucking game. I think that might even be a game. But Tampon Run, as far as I can say, I wanted to make this whole thing. I was wondering if it might go a little absurd, but you know what? Politics aside in the game, all of the politics aside, not a horrible tampon simulator, okay? I would play it again if I was on a bathroom with some really, really horrible shits. So what if we learned from today's little short video? There's a lot of interesting mobile games out on the market, and you know what? For the people that recommended me Tampon Run, I hope you got a little bit of laughs out of it. Frankly, all the politics, let's not turn this into a political battleground. It was just a goofy little game for a goofy little video, and frankly, I did enjoy it. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad game. Surely it wasn't, the best of the runner genre, as great as that genre is. I think, for the most part, we got a competent game, and you know what? As easy as it was, as many light poles in the background as we had gotten, and as many people as we have enlightened, it wasn't half bad. I gotta say, if I was in dire shit moments in the bathroom, I'd play it. I would. And that's the best review I could ever give it. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed Tampon Run. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you thought about that amazing title. And if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. And yes, that was a Game of War notification. Kill me.